out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. And you got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Craig Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And I think for Detroit, they've had an interesting start to the year. Lately, they've put together some nice wins, and you get the general sense that their confidence is growing.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Patrick Williams is out there with Skinny, and it's Duren in at the 5 down low. And for Atlanta, the front court is Shea and Johnson. Young is out there with Daniels, and it's the Monster in at the 5. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup. Tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding. And from that extended range, few do it better than Trae Young.
Here's Cunningham. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Down low. And Duren slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now, here is Young. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. The monster passes to Daniels. From outside, off the mark. Now, here's Ivy. Defense is right there. Here's Duren, and he banks in the layup.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high motor player.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Inside. It's stolen by Duren. Cunningham against Young. Now Cunningham coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. To the inside. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Moving well. Duren working in the two-man game.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's the monster. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And the Pistons with possession here, following the bucket by the Hawks. That's a 2 from Cunningham. The monster with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas. As a head coach, he's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Brief check now of the stats for the Monster. He had a strong showing last season. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
On defense, Atlanta. Williams passes to Ivy. Down low, here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
The Hawks trailing. And here's Daniels. Young, a screen on Ivy. Daniels kicks to Young. No good on the triple. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Cunningham. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Ivy. Just 4 to shoot. Duran with the screen on Young. Ivy. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Williams. Ivy on the wing, defended by Young. Shoots a fader. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
The Pistons trailing. Now, here's Ivy. Hasn't made one yet. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Young outside. Pass to Johnson. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Skinny. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Denver Nuggets.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Greg, is a player, how long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Here's Young. Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Young. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
If you see yourself with a big friend, then you know what to do. Show them to it. Move.
A moment to check out Cade Cunningham here. Last season, he played outstanding and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. The Pistons leading. Inside. And Duren slams it in.
Well, let me tell you something about Jalen Duren. This guy fears no one, and he plays with a mean streak.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. And Cunningham with the block. Pass to Ivy. That's tipped.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Daniels dishes to Johnson. Detroit with the rebound. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season. Here is Skinny. Scoreless thus far. Here is Cunningham. Oh, good on that one. The Hawks trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Johnson kicks to Young. There's a good screen. Cranes the three-pointer. Young's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hawks.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
Cunningham passes to McKenzie. Pass to Duren. Shot clock at 5. Here is Skinny. For 3. They get the rebound. Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got 10 points.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Young with the ball. He's got 8. He takes it in. Pass to the monster. On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Williams. Puts it up. Here's the monster. Nice work on the boards. Paying off at the basket. 8 points for him.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Now Cunningham. He has 5. Kenzie passes to Duren. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. So for the Hawks, Zinkus is checked in for the monster. Cool Hands comes in for Jalen Johnson. And Thunder subbed in for Daniels. Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Malik Beasley comes in for Jaden Ivey. Cunningham left side. And the dunk by Stewart.
Second effort usually pays off. That's a hustle play by Stewart.
The Hawks trail by 3. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Porzingis passes to Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
To the wing on the left. Here's Carey. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Beasley. And it's Rizichet with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Carey passes to Young. Here's Rizichet. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. And Rizichet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Kane, he's checked in for Rizichet. And then for Detroit, English, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's Brown in for Cade Cunningham. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to English. It's Beasley on the wing. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Carey. He's got 5. Right wing. Here's Cool Hands. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's English. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from English.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
And here's Young. He's got 8. Here's Carey. Bucket is good. Carey's got 7.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's Brown on the wing, defended by Young. To the middle, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
Young looking around. Pass to Cool Hand. Puts it up from 17, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
That's a nice setup by Young. He reads the floor so well.
Now here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Beasley kicks to Brown. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. The Hawks trailing. 1:30 left here in the opening quarter. Young with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger.
Shooting 2.
I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, guys, what I love about Young is you cannot break his will. Great mental and emotional toughness.
Okongwu's checked in for Cool Hands. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, and something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Thompson. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
He's off on the first. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Hawks. And he can't hit the second. 1:11 left in the first. Pass to Carey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Look at Thunder, deadly on the strike. Someone you do not want to foul.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Brown outside. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thompson's got 6.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Here's Carey. 12 points his last outing, and that one good. And the Hawks lead by 1. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Stewart. Beasley for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Carey, covered by Beasley. The offensive rebound. Okongwu uses the glass to finish the layup. Okongwu's now got his second bucket of the night.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
For 3, Beasley, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Thunder is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Johnson. No scoring in this one. Carey passes to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Williams. Johnson, a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks. Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against the Lakers. Cunningham outside. And they call an illegal screen here. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they're taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
The Monsters checked in for Atlanta. Plays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Ivy. There's the lob to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, it's always a huge bonus when Duren has a scoring night like this.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Carey. 9 points in the game so far. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Alexander Walker on the wing. Over Cunningham. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham looking it over. Ivy with it. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And the layup falls.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
The Hawks leading by 4. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in to the paint. And that one's good. The Monster. The Monster's got 12.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, Ivy. Cunningham for 3. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Johnson outside. Here's Carey. Oh, good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Three-pointer. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that 2-man set.
Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Here is Skinny, still yet to score. Pass to Ivy. Bangs home the trifecta.
Timeout, timeout.
Now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's start getting loud and give a big welcome to your Hawks baseball. Get loud, fans. On the court is your Hawks. To their great cooking for the last minutes to get and get crazy.
For the Hawks, Kelly Olynyk comes in for the Monster. And Trae Young subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. George is checked in for the Pistons. The Hawks leading by 4. Johnson outside. Pulls from the top of the key. They get it back. Reza Shea in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Reza Shea's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pistons trail by 7. And here's Cunningham. He has 5. A 3 ball. And another three for Detroit.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
For Atlanta, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here's Rizachet. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Johnson. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Cunningham passes to Williams. Here is Skinny. He has yet to score.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Carey. Now, here is Young, covered by Cunningham. Rizachet with it. Here's Carey. His three-pointers off the mark. Pistons trail by 6. It's George on the wing, defended by Young. George dishes to Cunningham. George with the screen on Olynyk. Back to George. And then George with the jam.
Well, that's why this coaching staff wants Cunningham to have the ball and make the decisions.
Here's Carey. 12 points for him. Olynyk up top. With the shot. Detroit with the rebound. Skinny's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Williams. Cunningham with it. Here's the 3. Johnson with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And stolen by Ivy. Here is Skinny. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Here is Daniels. Nothing on the board. Now, Shea. Now, here's Olynyk. Pass to Daniels. George with the steal. Cunningham outside. The shot's good on the assist by George. Cunningham's got 11 points. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
So it's the Pistons now, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. Young with the steal. Here is Daniels, covered by Cunningham.
Well, I like the activity of Daniels there.
His first. Team's first.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels in the league.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Porzingis is checked in for Olynyk, and it's Kane in for Shea. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for George. Asar Thompson comes in for Skinny. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Ivy. And it's Brown in for Cade Cunningham. Both free throws good from Daniels. And here is Brown. Still scoreless. Pass to Thompson. And there's the foul. It goes on cool hands. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Brown with it. Releases. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Brown outside. Here's Beasley. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Hawks leading by 5. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Beasley following the miss by Porzingis.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Young. Here's Cool Hands. 9 points last game out. Can't get it to fall. Pistons trail by 5. Thompson outside. Brown outside. Stewart kicks to Holland. To stop the drought. Hands it from downtown. Holland's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here is Daniels. And that one, good. Daniels has got 4 this quarter.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Pistons trail by 4. Brown outside. Beasley outside. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And he gets it back. Here's Holland. Fader on the way. And it's good off the back rim and in. Holland's got his second bucket tonight.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Now Daniels. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Kane. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Beasley with a clean look. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Daniels passes to Okongwu. Here's Cool Hands. Pass to Daniels. Takes the 3. Holland with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Now here's Brown, still without a basket. 1:02 left now here in the second. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Porzingis.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Pistons have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Taking 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for cool hands. And a switcher also for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And Brown drops them both.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Holland. That misses off the backboard. Detroit's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. It's Beasley on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Monsters checked in for the Hawks. And Detroit with a change here, too. English is checked in. .23 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Kane. And that one's good. The Monster. The Monsters got the game tied up here for the Hawks. Brown outside. There's the lob to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Three-pointer, Daniels. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Pistons on top. They lead by a bucket. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Check out the Pistons. You expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Jalen Duren really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The Pistons leading. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Williams is out there with Jalen Durham. And it's McKenzie in at small forward. And here's Daniels. Pass to Young. Here's the monster. Back to Young. And the foul on Skinny. That is his first foul of the game. Williams against Johnson. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. And he dunks it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here is Skinny following the bucket by the Hawks. From downtown, the shot by Williams, no good. Hawks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Three-pointer, Daniels gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a three-point Atlanta lead.
A shot Dyson continues to work on. When he's locked in from deep, he's tough to defend.
Cunningham passes to Duran. No good. Only a second miss and 10 attempts from the floor. The Hawks leading by 3. And when you take a look at Jalen Durham, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Here's Duran following the basket by Trae Young. Williams kicks to Cunningham. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Pass to Rizachet. Misses the 3. Pistons trail by 5. Here's McKenzie. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's the monster, defended by Duran. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Hawks second.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Pass to Duran. They need this. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. And I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
First trip to the line for him here.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duran brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the inside, Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Cunningham outside from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
20 feet out. Shot's good from Young. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 11. It's good on the putback.
Perfect timing by Duran, making sure he finishes strong.
Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Daniels kicks to Young. For the 3. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Cunningham outside. Over Daniels. And again, Cunningham missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Young passes to the monster. Daniels dishes to Young. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Pass to Daniels. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pistons trail by 14. Cunningham with it. Pass to Williams. Here is Skinny. Now Cunningham. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 6th rebound on the night. Young passes to Johnson. They get a hand on it. Now, here is Young. From 17 feet out. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's McKenzie. And he uses the glass on the layup. Skinny's got 5 points so far.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 19-5 run here. Pass to the monster. Johnson outside. There's the pick over Williams. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Cunningham passes to Ivey. Launches a 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Moving it up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Zinkas, he's checked in for the Monster. Cool Hands comes in for Johnson. And Thunder subbed in for Young. And that one misses. Pistons trail by 14. Inside. Got a piece of it. Ricochet with the steal. Here's Cool Hands. He's covered by Brown. Cool Hands passes to Carey. Porzingis with the ball. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beasley outside. George finds Brown. Now Stewart. Pass to Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Daniels with it. Here's Carey. 12 points for him. Cool Hands passes to Daniels. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. 3-pointer, Daniels. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Stewart. Here's Holland. 5 points in the game. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Daniels. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 16. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Holland. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Holland's got 7.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pass to Carey. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by George.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brown outside. Here's Holland. Driving in. Banked in off the glass. Holland's got 4 points in the quarter. The Hawks leading by 12. Riza with it. He's got 5. Outside, Porzingis over Stewart. It's hauled in by George. Porzingis has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Pass to Holland. And here is Brown. Here's Holland. Pulls it up. Atlanta with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Porzingis passes to Carey. In the corner, Daniels. Pass to Riza. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's George. And the shot goes in. George has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, you always want to pass the ball up court on the break. Normally leads to easy points, and we all know those are hard to come by.
Here is Daniels. 10 points for him. Beasley with the steal. Now here's Brown. D right on him.
Here's a look at some stats for Malik Beasley, how he performed last season. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench, always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Free throw good from Brown. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for cool hands. Money comes in for Riza. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Daniels. Detroit also making some changes. English comes in for George. And it's Thompson in for Holland. And Brown drops them both. There's 1:34 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Carey. He's got 12. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the break. And the jam by English.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Carey. They set the screen. They could use a bucket. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
The first free throw is good. Cade Cunningham's checked in for Brown. He doesn't get the second one. Pistons trail by 7. 56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Beasley for three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was English. Beasley's got his third basket of the night right there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Carey, 13 points in the game. Pass to Porzingis. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. Over English. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And, well, Detroit shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Beasley kicks to Cunningham. And the three off target.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Porzingis passes to Carey. Okongwu with a screen on Beasley. To the middle with 2 seconds left. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that grade with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Thunder, and it's Kane in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Okongwu kicks to Young. Kane, the pass to Young. Shoots over Duran. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he is such a confident shooter. Young just taking what the defense gives him there.
English outside. Cunningham up top, defended by Young. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Cunningham's shot is off.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Pass to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Jalen Johnson, 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. The Monsters checked in for Okongwu. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Detroit. And so he makes both from the line. Pistons trail by 10. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now, here's Duran. Outside Williams. Pass to Cunningham. Lets it go with a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
The Hawks leading by 7. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the inside. And that one's good. The Monster. And that's now 18 points for the Monster.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And the three ball is good. Cunningham's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to the Monster. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ivy passes to Durham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, you feel for the defense there. Duran is just a beast inside.
At the line for the Pistons, Durham, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Now Young. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Rebound by Williams. Pistons trail by 5. Thompson outside. To Cunningham. Goes up on the wing. The Monster with the rebound. rebound. The Monsters got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, he may not be imposing physically, but Young's skill set enables him to score through the contact.
The Hawks making a switch here. Shea checked in.
One shot.
And that one falls for Young. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Outside Williams. Latrey. Atlanta with the rebound. Shea's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's the Monster. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. The Monsters got 4 this quarter.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
To the paint. Here's Durant. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Skinny is checked in for the Pistons.
Substitution. Number 7.
Here's Cunningham. Gets the 14-footer to fall. 19 points for Cade Cunningham.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Carey. Ivy defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
10 seconds. Team starter. Carey. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
So he gets them both. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Skinny. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Shea with it. Back to Young. Here's the Monster. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carey. The Hawks again can't hit. Pistons trail by 10. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Young, right side. Pass to the Monster. Turin brings the double team. Here's Carey. Shoots the 3. It's stolen. And they're on the break. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's Young. Inside, here's the monster. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Here is Cunningham. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Skinny. Sinks the triple. Skinny's got it back down to within single digits for the Pistons.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Young against Cunningham. Young inside. The monster passes to Carey. Here's the monster. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. The monster's got 25 points. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Here's Young. Shot clock at 6. No good. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons trail by 10. Down low. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Young, a screen on Ivy. Carey passes to Young. Launches it. Duren pulls it in.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And the foul on Skinny. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
And the Hawks making a change here. Daniels has checked in. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Cunningham against Young. Pass to Johnson. Now, here is Young. Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. Back to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, Young is so good in that pick and roll. He knows what the defense is going to do and then just sets up his teammate.
Here's Duren. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Pass to Young. Here's Ricochet. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by the Hawks. The Monsters got 8 rebounds in this game. Now Daniels. Young fires away from outside. Duran pulls it in. Duran's, and so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 10-point game. As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Thompson, he's checked in for Skinny. And he sinks the second.
Well, as the turnovers come down and the shooting percentages rise, Ivey is having a greater impact on his team's ability to win games.
Young pass to the Monster. Elbow shot is on the way. That's good on the jump shot. The Monsters got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivey. Williams with the ball. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Ricochet with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Johnson dishes to Daniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
At the line for 2, Daniels.
That free throw good from Daniels. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Pistons trail by 12. It's Thompson off the drive.
Well, the combination of speed and athleticism on Thompson's drive makes him a guy that is very tough to cover.
At the line for the Pistons, Thompson, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Daniels with it. Pass to Young. Good D by Williams.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Back to Williams. And here is Duren. Cunningham with it, defended by Young. Fades. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Cunningham.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Inside, here's the monster, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Ivy. Duren with the screen on Young. Ivy. No good from outside.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
To the inside. Thompson comes with the double team. Now Daniels. Here's the screen. Pulls up. And he connects with the jumper. Daniels has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Young player, but a smart player. You see it there in the two-man game from Daniels.
Here's Ivy. Count it from 12. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Hawks leading by 10. Young outside. Pass to Johnson. Daniels with it. Here's the monster. Defended by Duren. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Daniels, no good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Thompson in the corner. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ivy. Puts up a deep 3. He's off on that one.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
It's stolen by Duren.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Yeah, the vision that Cunningham has shown in his career is as good as it gets.
So it's the Hawks now. At one point, they led by 16. Now, here is Young. So it's Atlanta with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Monster.